This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
So I'm here today because I need clarification. Me and Aaron have been together. I love him very dearly, but I feel like it's some fishy stuff going on, and I don't have time for it. So I need clarification today. I believe that he's cheating. I believe that he got something going on with somebody else, and I'm not having it. So I need to know today.
So what does that feel like?
It feels terrible. I'm royal. I feel like he's royal, but you're losing it. You're acting like a peasant, and you're doing too much. I don't have time for it.
So you're a queen and you're expecting a king.
Yes.
And you're not getting it right now.
No, I'm getting a peasant.
I think she explained it.
I think I got a picture. Mr. Tishner, why aren't you being her king?
Well, I am her king, and I'm here to get my queen back and trying to get our trust back. Just false allegations throwing our balance off. She's not trusting me. So I'm just here to tell everyone that I am truthful and I'm not lying.
So what are these allegations doing to your relationship?
We're business partners as well, so it's hard for us to work together and the chemistry is off.
We know something about chemistry being off.
We work together and...
Yeah, it's awkward, you know?
So you all are not only not making love, y'all not making money either.
No, and it's breaking away.
If you find that Mr. Tishner is in fact cheating, not only do you lose your love relationship, you potentially lose this business relationship.
Yes, Your Honor. I can't be with a cheater. What are you doing? Why are you flipping the switch now? So he goes down there and he comes back. Now, when he comes back, energy is just strange. After that, I'm trying to be a good girlfriend. I go to do his laundry, open up his suitcase, and this is what I find. Some panties.
Oh! But why does she still have those panties?
Because,
Well, hold on. So panties mean women's panties.
Yeah.
All right, and they weren't yours.
No, okay, so I thought that maybe he got them for me. I'm like, oh, that's a cute gesture. You got me some underwear and blah, blah, blah. But then I look in the seat of them and they were worn and torn.
Oh my
So these
God.
were-
She still has the
hold on,
torn
Mr. Tishner.
underwear.
Whatever.
So these were not new panties.
No, and so I sniffed them too and they were not.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Right, yeah.
Wait a minute. If it didn't have a tag, you just had to presume. You ain't got to sniff them.
She trying to be an FBI agent. You're artsy.
So you think something's going on?
Yeah, I know something's going on.
You believe
I
it?
know something's going on, so I threw them right in his face. You can smell them too. You cannot act like these are for me or, you know what I'm saying? He
Which
had
was
bogus.
very rude.
Well, Mr.
She did
Tishner,
throw
I
in
didn't
your
know it was
face?
the panties.
well,
Yeah.
Mr. Tishner, I don't think rudeness is your biggest issue right now. I think your biggest issue is why you came back from a trip with women's panties in your suitcase. Because that's what we call evidence.
Right.
So why did you have this evidence in your suitcase?
Your Honor, I have no idea how the underwear, the panties got in my suitcase. I know when I was traveling, the luggage was handled a lot. Before I left.
He probably had TSA
Wait, hold
on
on.
your pants.
The luggage is handled.
Complimentary panties
Miss-
while you're traveling.
Please, I
Hold on,
was
Miss
sitting
Ra-
at the bar, I had drinks, I left them, by the front desk.
You have no idea. I'm trying to piece this
I
together.
feel like someone
understand.
thought that it was their luggage and they put the drawers in the suitcase.
You think the concierge,
I mean, I had some nice suitcases, so I feel like they just want to touch it.
okay, touching is one thing, opening and putting in a pair of used drawers is another.
It sounds crazy, but...
It does sound crazy. I'm glad we agree on that,
Absolutely,
Mr. Tishner.
but those, I have no idea about.
Do you understand why she's a little bit like, what?
I understand, but as her king, she should trust me.
Have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than your girlfriend, Mercedes Randall? What was his response?
Your Honor, his response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive.
So who was this?
This was my ex.
Your ex? Are you serious?
Yeah, I am. Sorry.
Sorry, like, for real? I'm done. Don't call me, don't text me, don't nothing.
Mr. Tishner, I think she's done. And I think she's destroyed. And that's really horrible.
Mercedes, I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear it.
But hopefully in the future, maybe we can rekindle. I am human, I make mistakes, so.
Well, like I said, we've known each other for a long time, and we recently, about 2 years ago, became a couple, and he is 10 years younger than I am, and I needed a man to step up to the plate and be there for me, and it's not been so great. No.
What do you think he's doing?
Cheating?
You think he's cheating?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I mean, come on, I'm older.
Okay, but the prey doesn't run from the cougar. The prey gets out by the cougar.
All right.
You keep it locked down.
I try to keep him railed in. You know, I've tried.
So you think he's cheating. What are the warning signs that you've seen?
When he comes home from work, instead of, chilling out and laying in bed, watching TV, going to bed, going to sleep, instead it's come home, take a shower. Oh, baby, where are you going? Oh, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to go outside, smoke a cigarette, whatever. Okay. I lay down in the bed, because I got to work too. Wake up, and he's gone.
Okay.
Gone.
And how often is this happening?
2-3 times a week.
Oh, so this is a regular thing.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Amphy.
Yes, ma'am.
Where you slipping off to? Moreover, who you slipping off to?
Just at a friend's house. Just at a buddy of mine's house.
Is it a friend like this, or just a buddy?
Well, it's actually a buddy. It's a friend. But my reasons behind that is because when I'm at home, I feel unwanted. Okay, I feel unappreciative. I get pushed away. By that being said, for example, Mother's Day. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I believe in taking care of my girl. I do what I got to do to make her happy, whatever the case that may be, whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so I go out and buy nice things. I come cook breakfast, and not only that, I help clean from like that morning until like 9 o'clock that night. Once the night ended, like I didn't get a thank you, I didn't get a hug, I didn't get a kiss, I didn't even get myself. Sorry, excuse my language, but it's facts.
How did that feel?
I mean, it hurts. Like, to be honest with you, it hurts. And this is not the first time. It happened on Valentine's Day as well.
Where do you end up?
An apartment complex.
Okay.
And I'm looking around going, damn, this apartment complex looks familiar. We helped a female friend move into this apartment complex. So, okay, well, what a coincidence.
Okay.
So where is he when you see him?
I know where this particular person lives because we helped her move in. So I'm sitting there waiting, and I'm calling, and he finally answers the phone. Okay, I'll be out in just a second.
So you park and you sit there.
And I watch her door.
And what happens?
Guess who comes out?
He comes out of the apartment. What does he do?
Comes down to me like everything's cool.
And when he gets to the car, what do?
I'm surprised the police weren't called.
You start yelling and going off at him.
Loud and proud.
All right, so he comes out. Did you ever see the friend that was supposed to be with him?
No.
Okay, what were you doing at this woman's house?
I was with a friend, for one.
I didn't ask you that. What I asked you was,
Yes, ma'am.
why were you at this woman's house?
I was just simply over there hanging out. That's it.
Okay, why didn't you tell your girlfriend that's where you're gonna be? I'm at so-and-so's house.
Because I knew it would be an issue, but it wasn't what she was thinking it was.
Okay,
So
but here's
regardless of how it looked.
If you don't tell your own story, they gonna make it up. And that's what she did. And what she's made up is you were sleeping with her. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you make it worse because you wouldn't even tell her, okay, I'm in so-and-so's apartment. Come pick me up. Now, she could have been mad, but at least you were honest. You put layer upon layer upon layer of deception in.
Absolutely.
You asked Mr. Amphy, since your relationship began, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than Ms. Parker? What was his response to that question?
He stated yes, that he had admitted to cheating with 3 other women.
All right. So I think on the fence is now back.
I mean, I'm admitting to it, yeah, but there's reasons behind it. I have reasons. I don't feel wanted, for one.
Okay, wait a minute.
On
Wait
top
a
of that,
minute. Wait a
yes,
minute.
ma'am.
Wait a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you're not being indignant about cheating and you're supposed to be in a relationship with this woman. I don't care what your reasons are. If you don't want to be with somebody, you tell them and then you do what you want to do.
You knew I needed you. You know what I've been through. I should have had the GPS on you when you first moved here.
Should have.
Miss
Should have
Parker,
had one on you too,
Miss
just
Parker,
as well, likewise.
my suggestion is Miss Parker needs to move on. I don't think think this is one you keep investing in.
What's at stake today is my relationship. I've been in this relationship and I'm just not sure about some things. So what I'm looking for is a marriage and I'm looking for commitment. And I'm not willing to waste my time. So I'm here today to get answers and that's what I would like.
All right. You want to know, is this the one?
That's correct. I want to make sure.
And if he's the one, you ready to do this thing?
That's right.
All right.
And you're
All
not
right.
sure he's the one because you think what?
That he could be cheating on me, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Jones.
Yes, sir.
She says she thinks you might be the one,
Yes, sir.
but she needs to find out if you're cheating on her.
She is the one?
Yes, ma'am. I believe she is.
Is she the only one?
She's the only one.
All right.
One night we were cooking and Dale was in the kitchen and I was in the living room.
Okay.
And so the phone is going off, just beeping and beeping and beeping. So I'm really not paying no attention or whatever because I'm out of
Your phone or his phone?
Dale's phone.
His
It's going
phone.
off.
Okay.
And something's like, look at the phone. You know how women intuition goes?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So I look at the phone and once I start scrolling down, I start seeing text messages. And so one was like, I can't wait to see you tonight. Then I scroll down a little bit further and I see a nude picture in the phone. So I'm like, really? So at this point, I'm off the couch, I'm in the kitchen and I'm in Dale's face. And I'm like, what is this and what is going on?
And you submitted the text and the photos to the court, correct?
Yes, I did submit it to the court.
Okay, this is your recollection of what you saw.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, and then you scroll a little bit on the phone and you find the pictures.
Yes.
All right.
Mr. Jones, why are you getting naked photos?
Well, the naked photo came from Facebook. A girl, she takes twerk videos and she take pictures. If you like the picture or you comment on the picture, she send pictures to your inbox.
Sounds like a block needs to be put on.
But anyway, I was entertaining the Facebook and entertaining the pictures. I saved the picture from my phone and sent it to my homeboy phone to show him because we had the same girl.
What?
We ended up getting a picture of the same girl. So I sent the picture to him to show him I had the girl too in my phone too. You know, she sent me a picture too.
Okay, so this woman that you have a picture of, who sent you these inappropriate pictures,
Yes.
she twerks online for folk?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's not, you're saying she doesn't just twerk for you, she twerks
No,
for
she
anybody
twerk
who
for
shows
everybody.
up.
Whoever
Okay.
liked the picture, she twerking.
And so, and she twerk for you, she twerk for your friends.
Yeah, she twerking for everybody. She'll twerk for you too, Your Honor, if you know.
Since the beginning of your relationship with Miss Evans, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than her?
No.
What did the forensic voice analysis determine?
The voice analysis determined that he was being deceptive, Your Honor.
Mr. Lawrence, you asked the identical question.
Yes, ma'am.
What was his response?
He said no.
What did the polygraph exam determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive.
Mr. Jones, you can't blame this one on the nephew. Who were you with and why?
I haven't been with nobody.
All right. It's gonna be that party, Mr. Cutler.
Mr. Wolf, let's take a look at the second question that was asked of Mr. Jones.
Were the condoms Miss Evans found in your car used by you for sexual intercourse with another woman?
No.
What did the forensic voice analysis determine?
The voice analysis determined that he was being deceptive, Your Honor.
And Mr. Lawrence, you asked the identical question, correct?
That's correct.
What was his response to that question?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive.
Mr. Jones, it's time to come clean. Who were you with and why?
I mean, the only person I can think of is my ex.
All right. You have been with your ex since you've been in the relationship with Miss Evans.
Yes.
More than once.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, Miss Evans, you need to give him the truth about where this relationship is going.
Well, Dale, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I want to continue this right now. Unless you can show something different, I'm good.